Hello guys, welcome to the part 3 of the video. I have installed the Windows 7 last night and it works fine. Sometimes has a couple of hiccups, but it works. Some of the programs and even browsing a little bit harder, but it works anyway. What this computer needs is more RAM, but unfortunately I don't have another module of 2 GB, so I can install and talk about and see how the apps already and the loading times are. Like I said, it's best to have an SSD and another 2 GB of memory module. But let's start with the Windows 7 64-bit that I have installed here, and I'm going to show you a little bit how this thing works. As you can see right here, we have the Windows 7 Ultimate, and if you want to go to Windows Experience mode, Experience Index, pardon, we're going from here and see how the scores are. And for the CPU we have the 5.8, and the video card, the XFX 5770 is scored at 7.4, and for the hard drive 5.6. And we have right here the calculation per second, memory operation per second. Okay. Now if you go to CPU Z, I already loaded, so I can prevent the loading times because it is very slow. The Intel Core2Duo, as is shown here, the 65 nanometers, and the voltage is 1.360 volts, and this is his frequency, 2.4. Of course, this motherboard, you cannot increase the frequency or modify something else in the BIOS, as I told you, because the motherboard doesn't allow it. 2 threads, 2 megabytes of level 2 cache. The motherboard, P5e VM Ultra. The date from 2008, the revision 1, and the 266 DRAM frequency running in a single mode, 44412, 3 GB. BIOS PD, we have the first is the 2 GB model, and the second slot we have the Samsung 444412, 1.8 volts. The graphics card, if you go to preferred level 2, we have the codename the Juniper, 40 nanometers, the technological process, and the core 850 by 1200 MHz and 1 GB. Let's, of course, we're going to bench the CPU, see what kind of score we're getting. And we have for the CPU single thread, this CPU has 201, 202, and for the multi-threaded application we have 337.3. Now the slowest CPU here from the list will be the Core2Duo E8500, and as you can see is better overall. We have in single threaded we have 272, and for the multi-threaded application we have 530. Yeah, I wish I could make a capture and talk about a lot of things about the parts and everything, but unfortunately the sound card has the microphone jack broken, so I couldn't make the capture for my desktop and talk about. In the last part of the video I'm going to show you some of the games that are loading and how they actually work. I also installed the Word of Thanks and see how they actually perform, but many of the settings you have to be on the lowest so you can run. And see you in the last part of the video. Thank you for watching and subscribe. Bye.